What's up guys, in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to IRL stream with offline protection. Let's get into it. So you're going to want to download two apps. So for the first app, you're going to want to go to this website that I'm going to link in the description, and then click the releases page, and then scroll all the way down until you see the downloads, and then download for your specific device. And then for the second app, you're going to want to also go to this website that I'm also going to link in the description, and you're going to want to click the releases and then download for your specific device. So I'm going to explain what these apps do. So for MediaMTX, it's going to be the one that sends your video feed to OBS. And then for no albs, it's going to be the one that switches to like your low scene when you're in a low connection area. And then switches to your offline scene if you go to an area with no signal at all, where you can put clips or whatever you want to put in it. So after you finish downloading the apps that you need, you're going to want to go to the MediaMTX folder. And then you're going to open up the MediaMTX.yml file. And then scroll all the way down until you see the path settings section, and then put the paths like this. And then for no apps, to be able to switch your scenes, you're gonna want to go to tools, WebSocket server settings, and then enable your WebSocket server, and then put the server port whatever you like. And then for the server password, I highly recommend putting one to whatever you want. So now you want to go to your no apps folder and then open up the config.json file. For the trigger section, you want to put low to 600, RTT to 1.5K, and offline to 300. And then for the switching scene section, put the normal, low, and offline to your main and low offline scene names. And for the stream server section, you want to disable all of these except the MediaMTX one. And to do that, put the enabled section to false for all the other stream servers except for MediaMTX. And after you've configured the stream server stuff, scroll all the way down until you see the software section. And for the password, put the password that you put in your OBS WebSocket. And then for the port, put the port that you have in your OBS WebSocket as well. So in your OBS, you're going to want to create three scenes: main, low, and offline. So for the main scene, that's where you're going to put your phone feed. And then for the low scene, that's where you're going to put your phone feed plus like a low connection text when you go into an area with low signal. And then for your offline scene, that's where you're going to put your clips or whatever you want to put when you're in a no signal area. So in your main scene, you're going to create a source, create a media source, add a new media, untick local file, untick restart playback, and then leave everything else as is. So you're going to want to open up your command prompt and type cmd, and then type ipconfig, and you want to grab the IPv4 address. And in your media source, you're going to want to put this in the input section. So on your phone, you're going to go to the App Store, then go to search and search for Moblin. And then go to this app and install it. So on your phone, go on Moblin, and then go to settings, streams, create an output, create a custom output, skip this, and then name your output, and then create it. And after you create it, go to the output you created, go into URL, and then put this as the URL. So that's if you're gonna do it locally, but if you want to go outside with the setup, you're gonna want to create another one, custom, skip, name it, and create it. So for the IP part in this output URL, you're gonna want to grab your public IP. To do that, search up this, and then grab the IPv4 address, and then go into that created output, go into URL, and then put this as the URL. So if you want to use this IRL streaming setup outside your house, you're going to want to do something called port forwarding. To do port forwarding, you're going to have to go on your router's advanced settings, go to firewall, and there should be something called like port forwarding. But for my router, it's NAT/gaming, and then go to manage custom services, and then put the service name, whatever you like, and then put the port as 8890. And then put the protocol to UDP, and then click add. And then return to the NAT/gaming dashboard, and then put the service as the service that you just made, and put the nearby device as your PC, and then click add. So now let's test and see if everything works. So you're going to close OBS. So go to your file explorer, and go to the MediaMTX folder, and then open up the MediaMTX file. Then open up OBS again. And then go back to your file explorer, and then go to no albs folder, and then open up the no albs app. So now let's see if it appears in OBS. So go live to your home/local OBS output, and it should appear in OBS. So this is from one of my IRL streams. So when I go into a low connection area, it will switch to the low scene. And then when I go to an area with no signal or barely any signal at all, it will switch to my offline scene. So yeah, that's how you IRL stream with offline protection. And if you do need help figuring this stuff out, feel free to do my Discord server in the description and DM me. But yeah, that will end off this video, and I'll see y'all whenever I do my next stream or video. And yeah, see y'all.